to the comic shop. I'll let you read about Cyclops. I'll have you spending all you got. Comics Gate is looking hot. Blacklist.
All right, here we go. Once again, Left Hand Legit, ready to talk to all of you beautiful people out there about a crossover that moves the needle. That's right. We're talking about part 4 of the X-CUTIONER'S song. Now, if there was one thing that moved the needle in the comic book industry back in 1992, it was Image Comics. But if there was a second thing that moved the needle, it was the X-CUTIONER'S song from Marvel Comics, featuring, supposedly, the shocking origin of my boy Cable. So this is X-Force number 16, written by Fabian Nicieza, drawn by the one and only Greg Capullo. And here we have the X-Force right here, ready to get into a brawl with some of the X-Men and some of X-Factor. And of course, you know, you can't control Farrell, the wolf chick, and so she's just ready to fight first because she can smell that they want to fight, and boom, awesome splash page. So we just have a great fight here. And I'm not going to spoil this by telling you about all the dialogue, but I highly recommend you pick up this crossover because I've been having a lot of fun reading it, actually. The X-Force is solid, man. The X-Force, it's really solid, brothers. It's really solid. So, we have a big fight. X-Force decides to regroup. They jump off of a cliff and down into this ditch here, and they're going to run through the water. Wolverine wants to go after them. I think I can hunt them down. Meanwhile, at a warehouse complex off of the Chesapeake Bay, the Blackboard craft silently touches down. And here we have some of our other X-Men who are also on the hunt. But they're not looking for Cable. No. They're looking for Apocalypse. So, they jump into this warehouse. The scanner indicates interior movement. Even though they don't see anything, they better be prepared. Watch out, Hank, above you. And boom, Famine falls from the rafters, lands right on the beast, and just sucks the life out of him. Literally. Luckily, oh, yeah, Caliban, he gets the drop on my boy Colossus. But then Iceman and Storm work together. Their powers work together. See, she creates a low-level blanket of heavy moisture in the air, and Iceman automatically freezes it, which should leave Caliban easy enough prey for an assault of Archangel's neurodarts. And then my boy Quicksilver here comes in with the fat clothesline right on Famine. And he's so quick that Famine is not able to use his power to suck the life out of Quicksilver. It's just they touch just enough for it to barely wind him. And I like this. Hank, how are you? Hungry. See, he's like super skinny down here. I think that's a pretty cool power that Famine actually has to suck the life out of someone. There's something here inside the ice mound. Like he touches this little electronic device and holographic projection of Mr. Sinister, like, you know, 60 feet tall. Pretty cool. The beast is like super anorexic down here still. And Mr. Sinister, you know, he's basically telling them that this is all just, you know, a means to an end for him. The X-Men have advanced to the next level of the game. Don't allow my participation to deter you from your original goal. Apocalypse, unbeknownst even to him, is still the cause of this madness, and therefore is a means to an end. We're being played for fools, and we're still no closer to finding Apocalypse, no closer to slicing him to ribbons. So he breaks the holographic projector. Meanwhile, at the Xavier Mansion, we got my boy Bishop here, is protecting Jubilee in a little clown costume. I don't know why she's wearing this, but she is. And here's the real Mr. Sinister, and he's got these broads by the neck. And, you know, Bishop, he's not afraid to die for Xavier's cause. Bishop's just like double tap, boom, shoots him right in the face. The only guilt I feel is in not having prevented you from bespoiling these hallowed halls. It's just like steam rising, right? And then the hand shoots up, and grabs Bishop. I am pleased, Bishop. And he knocks Jubilee away. to find an X-Men worthy of the world we live in and allow me to alleviate your guilt. And boom, all of a sudden, nope, it's not Mr. Sinister at all. It's the T-1000. What? T-1000? By assuring you my presence in this home is to be considered an honor, for I am the means to your beloved Xavier's salvation. I am the one who is going to point you running dogs in the right direction. And though as much as the thought of killing you all right now appeals to me, my first priority is to my mission, one which will only be enhanced if you stop the perpetrator of this nefarious scheme. But now remember, earlier in the X-Cutioner song, he got like he got the jar filled with the techno virus from Zero, who's Stryfe's little lackey, his silent lackey. Tell us who, where? Where I truly do not know, Valerie. As for who, and he just like drops this note card, and she's just like, him? And it's got, you can see that this is a photograph that was printed. It's got the timestamp on the back, which, you're going to find at your local Kodak retailer. And all you kids are like, what's a Kodak retailer? Look it up. A mountain chalet safe house outside of Davos, Switzerland. Okay. It's just, he went there to meet Trump, and now he's, chillaxing. Professor, status report. Remember, Cable calls his AI Professor, like Professor X. Oh, Mr. Sinister has visited the mansion. There's been an escalation in maneuvers, Nathan. X-Force is engaged in West Texas. Caliban and Famine have been defeated in Virginia. Too much happening too quickly. Only one person could be responsible for all of it. It's time to take him down once and for all, man to man, and quite literally, face to face. This is great art. Even I love the T-1000 Sinister. It's great. I thought this was a flip book when I first got it. I turned it upside down, but no. It's just an overhead shot, and he's dragging these two X-Men by their hair. This is Forearm, part of the Mutant Liberation Front. Zero. The boss wanted to see these two, right? Right? One day, buddy, I swear I'm going to get you to talk. But I'm out of here before he comes. Zero. Bring them to me. That was a terrible voice. I got so many bad guys in here, I'm running out of bad guy voices. Zero. Bring them to me. Awaken them. Jean? Scott, what happened? Where are we? Oh, sorry, that's his voice. Where are we? How did we get in uniform? That is a question that I've been asking for the last couple issues, sweetheart. How did you get in those uniforms? Will we find the answer to that? Because you were just at the Danger Pub having some drinks and getting in a couples argument, and all of a sudden now you're kidnapped and in your X-Men outfits. So hopefully we'll get an answer. Please calm yourselves. Who? Allow me to introduce myself, X-Men. I am Stryfe, the crown prince of mutant kind, and you, the king and queen of what is to come. Father, mother, welcome to the end of tomorrow. Was that too excessive, guys? Did I do that voice? Was it a little too, I don't know, show-tuney? Let me know in the comments below. There's that UNICEF comic book again. A farm field in Texas. Time for the crops to come down. Like they're running away, and then Wolverine jumps out of nowhere and attacks. And you gotta love that. Ska-room. I like ska. Did you guys listen to ska? I liked Real Big Fish, and I liked Mustard Plug. But really, what I really like is not ska. It's like surf horror. If you've never listened to the Ghastly ones, check out the Ghastly ones. Target Draculon and Unearthed. Those are the two albums you want to check out. I think they're on YouTube. They're awesome. If you're into surf music, those Straight Jackets, the Beach Boys, Dick Dale, and the Deltones. Anyway, so we got this big fight, and Siren just gets side-bladed with her with Psylocke's psychic knife, which is fun. Oh, did I say side-bladed? Because I don't want Mark Silvestri to sue, because that is not Psyblade. That's Psylocke. I don't want you kids to get confused. And Farrell's just like, no. And then snick. And we got like, oh, you're trapped between his claws. And if he lets that middle one go, you're done for, baby. It's going to go right through your neck and you are going to die. He will sever the jugular. Your move, Sam. What do we do? Sam, Birdo, please stop this fight. Oh, she's Wolfbane. I'm doing the wrong voice again. Sorry. I see all those multiple men, I get excited. That's why. I love Jamie Madrox. I don't necessarily love his costume, but I do love him. I don't want to do this, Sam. I guess it's a little too late for that now, ain't it, friend? That's not what he said at all. He said, I guess it's a little too late for regrets, ain't it, Alex? Chin clone. And he's like, this is what you have to use. If you kids don't know, you put these special handcuffs on a mutant and their powers are done. Like, I don't know how does this stop him from flying? I don't really know. But it does. It stops every mutant. See? Richter stopped. What do we do now? I'll tell you what we do now. We read Uncanny X-Men number 295, The Hunt for Cable. Got some cablegrams. Cablegram. Sega Genesis. We've talked about the Game Genie before, guys. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Look to Halloween. Halloween. So there it is, X-CUTIONER'S Song Part 4. It was awesome. I put that directly on the writer, Fabian Nicieza. I put that directly on the penciler, Greg Capullo. And I thank you for writing these great stories. So what do you guys think so far? We are 1/3 of the way through the X-CUTIONER'S Song. This is going to be 12 parts. We are 1/3 of the way there. Are you guys having fun so far? Do you want me to speed it up a little bit? We going fast enough? We going too slow? Should I have read every page of this comic book? I don't think I should have, because I think this splash page makes you want to go buy it, doesn't it? Makes me want to go buy it. Even though I already own it, I want to buy another copy. We will see you on the next totally awesome comic book review from Testosterone Overload!